Hey guys, Paolo here. So, Aohi has been sending me some pretty cool stuff to play around with, and today I couldn't wait to share what I've been diving into. Now, I get it, power chargers might not sound like the most thrilling topic, but trust me, when it comes to design, innovation, and style, Aohi is starting to turn heads in the industry. Like this future creative 65-watt wall charger. First off, let's talk about this design. I mean, seriously, take a look at it. It's like they've brought the future right into your hands. It's slim, it's sleek, and it's just 14.5 millimeters thick. It's as compact as it gets for a 65-watt charger. Plus, that transparent design is pretty cool, blended in with the yellow Future branding, which, by the way, I think the Future lineup is consisting of all these really radical forward-thinking designs from Aohi, and I really like where they're going with this. Now, like I mentioned earlier, there's nothing really exciting about reviewing power chargers, but I tend to look for items that are really high quality, that does the job very well, but also looks good doing it. And Aohi really caught my eye very early on when I started my YouTube channel, and I was actually thinking of buying the products from Aohi, but when they reached out and said, hey, do you want to check out our products? And by the way, yeah, they've sent me these products to give my honest review on everything, so this is a very unbiased review, but I'd be going over all these chargers that they've sent me, and here's an example of another one that they've sent me recently, the Magcube 140 watt charger. And I really love this thing because even though I use the MacBook Pro's 140 watt charger for my laptop, it is quite limiting in the sense that it's only going to be a one plug, sort of one device charger. But the Aohi 140 watt GAN charger here is very flexible. And you'll see later in this video how I was able to utilize the 3 charging ports right here. And let's also look at the middle version here, the 67 watt GAN charger. Now this was an interesting piece because despite its size, it's able to output 67 watts of power, and not only is it able to constantly output a good feed of power to charge your devices, it also comes with 2 slots, a regular USB-A and a USB-C slot. So you're able to charge 2 devices utilizing that 67 watts, which is really cool. But I've also used it to charge my laptop, bigger devices like my drone, and it's done an amazing job. I've recently gone camping and used it on very tight areas, and it did the job extremely well. Now, between these two, you can see the size difference here, 67 watts versus 140 watts. And it's truly amazing how, like I said, it's not very interesting to talk about power chargers, but man, these things are built really well. And it really stands out, when you plug your chargers in and you have your laptop or your devices plugged in, it just really stands out. And like I said, everything looks good here in this channel. So these devices from Aohi are really top notch, and it truly excites me to talk about stuff like this. So let's get started. Starting with the 65 watt charger, the overall concept here is that it's supposed to be something that you can just slip into your back pocket or just take it with you on the go. And we're going to test it out here with my Steam Deck, which does not offer fast charging, but at least we get to see what kind of power outage we can get from this slim design. And let's keep in mind that this is supposed to be a travel-sized charger. Now, I want to talk about the materials used as well, because this is quite important. Now, the emphasis here is travel, but the materials are made of this plastic, which is extremely fragile, and it's very beautiful though if you get to keep it clean, but if you dropped it at a certain height, I feel like it's going to easily crack. But it's got this really quirky design where you can rotate it 90 degrees depending on the space, but those flaps, I think it kind of defeats the purpose of them. But anyway, here's a set of cables where it shows how much wattage is being put out. So here I'm going to plug it to my Steam Deck, and the other end to the 65 watt charger, and right away we get to see some buildup here. So yeah, averaging 25, 26 watts consistently from the travel charge is not bad. Here you can rotate it again, and you can see that depending on the situation, you can get into tighter spaces, but then again, like I mentioned, those flaps kind of prevent you from rotating them anyway if you were in a tight spot, so just some feedback there. So yeah, pretty straightforward. The light indicator here shows that it's charging. So if your device doesn't come with any indicator on what the charging status is, at least the charger will tell you, hey, it's currently charging, or it's done. Because once it reaches 100%, it's just going to shine green and you're good to go. Now let's switch it up here and try out the 67 watt charger and see how that works. Again, same exact thing, but what I'm just showing you guys here is how it looks overall. Nothing really exciting, but I want to emphasize on the power delivery between these guys. Just a quick comparison. And yeah, same thing, consistently pushing out 20, 25, 26 watts, just as expected, because the Steam Deck doesn't support fast charging. So, and just to add to comparison here, we'll plug in the 140 watt Magcube GAN charger, and I'm pretty sure that the output will be the same here. Yep, as expected, it's maintaining the same USB power delivery as expected. Now let's switch the device up here to a Samsung Galaxy Fold, and I've got it plugged into the 65 watt portable charger, and you can see here it's got the indicator light that it's charging, and yep, there you go, super fast charging. Overall, I'm very impressed with the size of this thing, and even though it's got its flaws, it does have its design quirks that I really appreciate. And it's definitely one of those devices that you have to be very careful with, especially when traveling. Now, here's another example of flexibility, which I really love with one of Aohi's products, the 140 watt Magcube, which allows you to plug in multiple devices at once. In this example here, I'm going to plug in my 16-inch M2 Max MacBook Pro, and I've got my Samsung Galaxy Fold as well as my Apple Watch here. And again, I know that this has been done by many companies before, but I just want to show you how amazing it all looks together, as crazy as that sounds. Aohi went a different direction in terms of design. Instead of making it the usual black or white, they've added a touch of color along with some smart features built into their power chargers, and I really look forward to all these amazing products that they continue to bring to the market. Doesn't have to be reinventing the wheel, but you know, the fact that we have big companies now like Belkin and Mophie and the up-and-comers like Anker, it's good to have an extra bit of competition in there, especially one that appreciates good design. And I'm talking both aesthetically and functionality. And that's why I'm a big fan of Aohi products, because they add that little bit to the mix, which combines the best of both worlds. So what do you guys think? Have you heard of Aohi? Have you had any experiences with them? What do you think of their designs and the way they look? Let me know. If you like this video, hit that like button and hit that sub button for many more reviews coming. Truly appreciate it. Till next time, see ya.